Hello students, let us start today here with carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids have got the general molecular formula of RCOOH. So the functional group basically that is present in carboxylic acids is COOH, and the carboxylic group consists of a carbonyl group attached to a hydroxyl group, that is C double bond O group attached to OH group, and that's why its name carboxyl. So carboxylic acids can be either aliphatic or aromatic. Aliphatic carboxylic acid is having the general formula of RCOOH, and aromatic carboxylic acid is having a general formula of ARCOOH depending on the group, alkyl or aryl, attached to the carboxylic carbon. Large number of carboxylic acids are found in nature. Some higher members of aliphatic carboxylic acids are known as fatty acids that occur in natural fats as esters of glycerol. Let us see the UPAC names and some common names of some carboxylic acids. HCOH is commonly called as formic acid and its UPAC name is methanoic acid. CH3COH, its common name is acetic acid and its UPAC name is ethanoic acid. CH3CH2COH is propanoic acid and UPAC name is also propanoic acid. CH3CH2CH2COH is butyric acid, common name, and butanoic acid is the UPAC name. CH3 twice CHCOH is 2-methyl propanoic acid, UPAC name. Two carboxylic acid groups are present, that is COOH and COH. Commonly it is oxalic acid and UPAC name is ethane dioic acid. Then COOH, CH2COOH is malonic acid and its UPAC name is propane dioic acid. Then COOH, CH2 whole twice COOH is succinic acid and its UPAC name is butane dioic acid. Then COOH, CH2 whole thrice COOH is glutaric acid and its UPAC name is pentane dioic acid. Then COOH, CH2 whole 4 COOH is commonly named as adipic acid and its UPAC name is hexane dioic acid. And three carboxylic acid groups are present like COOH, CH2, CHCOOH, CH2COH. The name of that compound is propane 1,2,3 tricarboxylic acids. Then C6H5COOH is called as benzoic acid. C6H5CH2COH is called as 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. And the presence of two carboxylic acid groups adjacent to one another, that is 1 and 2 positions in the benzene ring, commonly that compound is phthalic acid and the name of that compound, UPAC name, is benzene 1,2-dicarboxylic acid. Then we'll discuss the structure of carboxylic group. Carboxylic acid is having the functional group COOH. So in carboxylic acids, the bonds to the carbonyl carbon lie in one plane and they are separated by an angle of 120 degrees. So you can see this resonance structure of this carboxylic group. This bond that is there, double bond, it gets transferred to oxygen, making oxygen electronegative and carbon thereby becomes electropositive in nature. So this is the structure which we obtain. In the third structure, resonance structure, which we obtain, here oxygen is having extra electrons on it. One lone pair, it moves to this carbon-oxygen bond, making this carbon-oxygen bond double bond, C double bond O, OH, and this being O minus. So because of the possible resonance structure, the carboxyl carbon is less electrophilic in comparison to that of carbonyl carbon. Now look at the question. You need to give the IUPAC names of the following compounds. The first question is PHCH2C H2COH. I'm showing you here on the board the structure. The compound is PH CH2, CH2, COOH. So the naming of this compound, we will number carbon atom 1 from carboxylic acid group, second carbon and third carbon. Third carbon is containing phenyl group on it. So the name of this compound is 3-phenyl. 3 carbon atoms are there in the root word. So name of this compound is 3-phenyl propanoic acid. The second one, the compound that is given is CH3 twice, it is CH. So I wrote CH3 twice. Attached to this CH, it is C only because double bond is present there. So double bond CH, COOH. So the name of this compound is 1, 2, 3, 4. Word root is bute. So name of this compound is, this is your substituent that is present. So it is 3-methyl bute 2-ene bute 2-ene oic acid. Oic acid. So this is the name of this compound, 3-methyl bute 2-ene oic acid, enoic acid. The third compound that is given is this, the compound cyclopentane is the ring that is given. So we'll draw this cyclopentane compound, CH3 and COOH. So the name of this compound is, this is carbon atom 1 and this is carbon atom 2. So the name of this compound is 2-methyl pentanoic, sorry, it's cyclopentane. So 2-methyl cyclopentanoic acid. 2-methyl cyclopentanoic acid. This is the answer, 2-methyl cyclopentanoic acid. Next, fourth question is, we have benzene ring. This compound, benzene ring is present. Then carboxylic acid group is present. NO2 group is present on second position. NO2 group is present on fourth position. And NO2 group is also present on sixth position. So the name of this compound is, this is carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the name of this compound is 2,4,6-trinitro-benzoic acid. I'm writing here on the top, 2,4,6-trinitro-benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. This is the name of the compound. So 2,4,6-trinitro-benzoic acid. That is how you will write the names, IUPAC names to the compounds. The next we'll see the next part, that is methods of preparation of carboxylic acids. So some important methods of preparation of carboxylic acids. The first method of preparation is from primary alcohols and aldehydes. So we have already read in the last chapter, and here also again I'm repeating, that primary alcohols, on treating it with some oxidizing agents, the oxidizing agents which you can use are alkaline solution of KMnO4, or you can use potassium dichromate. Potassium dichromate is K2Cr2O7, or you can also use chromium trioxide, CrO3. So primary alcohols, on treatment with oxidizing agents and hydrolysis, they result in the formation of carboxylic acids, RCOOH. 1 decanol on treatment with CrO3 in presence of H2SO4 gives decanoic acid. So that was the first method of preparation. The second method of preparation is from alkyl benzenes. So when an alkyl benzene, here it is aryl benzene which we are treating. This is C6H5CH3 methyl benzene, commonly called as toluene. When treated with KMnO4 in presence of KOH and heated, it results in giving you the compound C6H5COOK, that is potassium salt of carboxylic acid is formed, which undergoes hydrolysis H3O plus, and this results in the formation of benzoic acid there. Then this is propyl benzene on treatment with KMnO4 in presence of KOH. When heated, the whole group gets converted to COOK, potassium salt or carboxylate, which undergoes hydrolysis, resulting in the formation of benzoic acid. The third method of preparation of carboxylic acid is from nitriles and amides. Nitriles, as we know, they are cyanide containing compounds. So RCN undergoes hydrolysis in presence of H plus or OH minus, and it gets converted to amide RCONH2 first, which undergoes hydrolysis H plus or OH minus, and it results in the formation of RCOOH, that is carboxylic acid is formed. So take an example of ethanamide. It undergoes hydrolysis forming ethanoic acid and ammonia is evolved. Similarly, benzamide on hydrolysis gives benzoic acid plus ammonia. So these are the methods of preparation from nitriles and amides. Next method of preparation is from Grignard's reagent. So as we all know, Grignard's reagent is having a general molecular formula of RMGX. So RMGX, when treated with carbon dioxide, C double bond O in presence of dry ether. So you see here, R gets attached to the one of the carbon of carbon dioxide. Here it gets attached. C double bond O to this carbon gets attached R and OMGX. So this undergoes hydrolysis, resulting in the formation of RCOH plus MgOH. That is the compound that is formed. Next method of preparation is from acyl halides and anhydrides. So acyl halide, that is RCOCl, undergoes hydrolysis H2 on treatment with H2OH minus. It results in giving you RCOOH plus Cl minus. Or it can give, when you treat it with the base OH minus in presence of water, it gives an anion RCOO minus plus Cl minus, which undergoes hydrolysis and forms RCOOH. Then benzoic anhydride undergoes hydrolysis and it results in the formation of benzoic acid there. Also, benzoic ethanoic anhydride undergoes hydrolysis and this results in giving you benzoic acid plus ethanoic acid. So this is the methods of preparation of carboxylic acid from acyl halides and anhydrides. The next method of preparation is from ester. So ethyl benzoate, that is, you can see here C6H5COOC2H5 undergoes hydrolysis and this results in the formation of benzoic acid plus ethanol C2H5OH is formed. Ethyl butanoate on treatment with sodium hydroxide forms CH3CH2CH2COONA, that is sodium carboxylate salt is formed, which undergoes hydrolysis and this results in giving you butanoic acid CH3CH2CH2COOH is formed along with ethanol C2H5OH. Now look at this question. The question is, write chemical reactions to affect the following transformations. You need to write the chemical reactions. Butane 1-ol getting converted to butanoic acid. See how butane 1-ol gets converted to butanoic acid. Butane 1-ol is a primary alcohol. So this is treated with Jones reagent, CrO3 in presence of H2SO4. And it results in giving you butanoic acid CH3CH2CH2COOH. So CrO3 in presence of H2SO4 is called as Jones reagent. Then benzyl alcohol, you need to convert it to phenyl ethanoic acid. Benzyl alcohol is C6H5CH2OH. Treated with HBr, this results in giving you OH, nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place. So OH gets replaced with Br, forming benzyl bromide, C6H5CH2Br. This is treated with KCN, and this results in giving you benzyl cyanide, C6H5CH2CN. This undergoes hydrolysis, and this results in giving you phenyl ethanoic acid, C6H5CH2COOH. Phenyl ethanoic acid is formed. The third part of the question, 3-nitrobromobenzene, you have to convert it to 3-nitrobenzoic acid. So 3-nitrobromobenzene on treatment with magnesium in presence of ether, this results in giving you this Grignard's reagent first, and this Grignard's reagent is treated with carbon dioxide in presence of dry ice, and this results in giving you this adduct which undergoes hydrolysis and forms 3-nitrobenzoic acid. Hope it's clear. Then 4-methyl acetophenone needs to be converted to terephthalic acid. Terephthalic acid is benzene 1,4-dicarboxylic acid. So 4-methyl acetophenone on treatment with KMNO4 in presence of KOH, both the groups gets converted, CO, CH3 and CH3 gets converted to potassium salt of carboxylate on 1 and 4 positions, which on treatment with dilute H2SO4 forms benzene 1,4-dicarboxylic acid, that is terephthalic acid is formed. Then next is cyclohexene converted to hexane 1,6-dioic acid, that is adipic acid. So cyclohexene is treated with KMNO4 in presence of H2SO4 and heated, it results in giving you adipic acid. The sixth question is butanol to butanoic acid. So it's an aldehyde, you can use an oxidizing agent, and the oxidizing agent which you can use is Tollens reagent, that is ammonical silver nitrate, and it results in giving you butanoic acid there. So butanol can be converted to butanoic acid on treatment with ammonical silver nitrate solution. Next, look at this conversion. The conversion is, so show how each of the following compounds can be converted to benzoic acid. So finally, ethyl benzene, acetophenone, bromobenzene and phenylethene are to be converted to benzoic acid. See, I'm showing you here on the board how ethyl benzene can be converted to that of benzoic acid there. I'm showing you here on the board. So see, it is ethyl benzene being converted to that of your benzoic acid. So ethyl benzene is this compound. This is your ethyl benzene. Treat this with alkyl benzene. So I have told you how to convert carboxylic acids, how to prepare carboxylic acid from alkyl benzene. So treat this with KMNO4 in presence of KOH. KMNO4 in presence of KOH. Heat it. This results in conversion of this whole group to that of COOK. Potassium salt of carboxylate is formed, which undergoes hydrolysis, and this results in giving you benzoic acid there. So this benzoic acid is formed. This is the first part of the question. The second part of the question is, you need to convert acetophenone to benzoic acid. So conversion of acetophenone to benzoic acid. Again the same, acetophenone is C6H5COCH3. So this is the compound C6H5COCH3. This on treatment with KMNO4 in presence of KOH. This whole group gets converted to potassium salt of carboxylate, which undergoes hydrolysis, and this results in the formation of benzoic acid there. So acetophenone to benzoic acid can be converted in this way. The third question is, you have to convert bromobenzene to benzoic acid. So bromobenzene, you will take C6H5Br. So C6H5Br on treatment with that of magnesium in presence of ether. magnesium in presence of ether. This results in giving you Grignard's reagent there. So it forms C6H5 MgBr. So this is your Grignard's reagent. This Grignard's reagent is treated with carbon dioxide in presence of dry ether, CO2. This is called as, dry ice. Dry ice. So the carbon dioxide portion that is there, C double bond O, to this gets attached OMgBr, and to this carbon gets attached this benzene ring there. So I'll connect this benzene ring here, you can see. So this benzene ring gets attached to that of the carbon C double bond O OMgBr, and this undergoes hydrolysis on treatment with that of H3O plus. So here HOH, and the product that is formed is benzoic acid, C6H5COOH is formed, plus MgOH is removed out. MgOH is removed out. Next is phenylethyne to benzoic acid. So phenylethyne is C6H5CH double bond CH2. This is the compound which is also called as styrene. This is the fourth part of the question. Styrene. This is phenylethyne. So this styrene, when treated with that of KMnO4 in presence of KOH, treat this with KMnO4 in presence of KOH and heat it, this whole group gets converted to COOK, which undergoes hydrolysis, and this results in giving you benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. So this is how you will do the conversions there. Only for bromobenzene, you will treat it with that of Grignard's reagent, and that Grignard's reagent you can treat it with carbon dioxide, and that results in giving you that of your benzoic acid. So that is how you will do the conversions that are related to this part which are asked. Then next we'll be seeing the physical properties there. Physical properties of carboxylic acids. So till last chapter, we used to say that alcohols have got the highest boiling points. Why? Due to the presence of intermolecular hydrogen bonding in them. But now, since we are studying about carboxylic acid in detail, we will say that carboxylic acids are higher boiling liquids than aldehydes, ketones, and even alcohols of comparable molecular masses. This is due to more extensive association of carboxylic acid molecules through extensive hydrogen bonding. So the hydrogen bonds are not broken completely in the vapor phase. You can see this. This is the diagram, vapor state. Two molecules of carboxylic acid, they combine with one another extensively through hydrogen bond, resulting in the formation of dimer. So most carboxylic acids exist as dimer in the vapor phase or in the aprotic solvents, and that's why carboxylic acids have got the highest melting points, even higher in comparison to that of alcohols. But the solubility decreases with increase in number of carbon atoms. Higher carboxylic acids are practically insoluble in water due to increased hydrophobic interactions of hydrocarbon part there. And carboxylic acids are also less soluble in chemical polar organic solvents like benzene, ether, alcohol, chloroform, etc. In the next class, we'll see the chemical reactions of carboxylic acid in detail. Till then, thank you children and have a nice day.